Hi everyone, I'm Deanne from Newfoundland, Canada. Welcome to my FlossTube channel, Stitching on the Rock. It's January 31st and it's episode 30. Hopefully you can see that. I'm getting better, I hope, at that. Except I hate covering up my face, but I don't know how else to do it. Anyway, hi, welcome. Welcome to anyone who's watching for the first time to this crazy mixed up channel that I have. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. And for those of you who keep turning in, why? No, I'm kidding. Thank you all so much. Thank you to everyone who commented on my last video for my Flossiversary. And I spun my YouTube comment wheel and have winners, but you gotta stay to the end to find out who it is. I'm going to make a couple of apologies. Sorry I'm a couple of days late. I had, for those of you who watched last time, probably knew that I had a scrapbooking retreat this past weekend, and it takes me a day to kind of unwind and get over them, which sounds terrible. My mother always says to me, you complain so much about your aches and pains, why do you do them? But they're a lot of fun, and I really enjoy getting together with my friends and scrapbooking and getting away from the responsibilities for the weekend. But sitting in one spot for 3 days, I'm getting old, my poor back. I had to unpack some stuff and all of that, and I'm also going to apologize because I have very little stitching progress to show you. The last 2 weeks have been interesting. I'll go with that word, interesting. I know I don't know if I've talked on the video about where I live, but I live in a townhouse, which is part of a condo corporation. Oh look, new glasses. Look, they don't fall down. I'm still adjusting them out of habit, but they're not falling off. Anyway, I live in a townhouse, which is part of a condo corporation, along with about 150 other townhouses. And a week ago, Thursday passed, so almost a week and a half ago, we all got an email saying, oh, we have to have an emergency meeting on Tuesday. Our insurance for the condo corporation, due to a couple of fire claims in the neighborhood, has gone up 500%, and therefore your condo fees are you either have to pay a lump sum of $2,600 and your condo fees are going to more than double, or forgo the $2,600 fee and your condo fees are going to go up by about 4 times as much a month. And apparently half the neighborhood didn't get the emails, and those people that they don't have emails for, or elderly people who don't have emails, were supposed to get a letter in the mailbox, and half of them didn't. So, yeah. Luckily I had my scrapbooking weekend paid for long before this, so I didn't feel that guilty. But so they had their meeting on Tuesday, and pretty much the neighborhood was in uproar. We had a snowstorm Friday, thankfully, and everybody in the neighborhood was talking to their friends and neighbors, and eventually I would say 90% of the people here in the neighborhood knew about the meeting. But Tuesday they had their meeting and it went down in flames, like you would expect it to go. And so they didn't make a decision, and they've gone back to the drawing board to see if they can find some way to reduce the amount that, I mean, who has that kind of money just sitting around in a working class neighborhood? Yeah, so anyway, when I get stressed over stuff, my brain just is, and I can't concentrate on stitching. So I didn't get much stitching done over the last 2 weeks. Plus, you know, the weekend away. Silly me brought a cross stitch with me, but I never even looked at it. So it's probably going to be a short video now that I stopped talking about that. So I just wanted to share with you guys my scrapbooking just shortly. It's my other passionate hobby that I unfortunately don't have a whole lot of room at home to spend a lot of time with. But I just wanted to show you a couple of quick pages that I did on the weekend. So first up is this one. This was a technique taught by the girl that ran it. This is, hydrangeas are one of my favorite flowers. And this hydrangea is in the butterfly, if I can speak properly, pavilion at the Newfoundland Insectarium that we went to. It's over on the west coast of the province. So summer before last, we spent a week over there, and this was one of my favorite things that I saw. And if you can see some butterflies on some of them. And the other one I'll just show you quickly is my son and his dad. This was just a little side trip we took, and one of the little communities. Now, I did not make the title. I love the title, but I didn't make it. It was made by a friend of mine through one of the die cutting machines. And this is just a little beach, and they've got one of those Adirondack chairs there. So that was a fun one too. And that was that. And I can't wait till our next one. We're looking for a new location to have them, so who knows where it will be next time we do it. And I was just looking for my notes to make sure I covered everything right on the bottom of my pile here. So whips, I'm continuing to stitch away on Heaven and Earth Designs Quick Stitch Iris by Josephine Wall, and I thought I had the cover page, and I don't have it here with me, but I have over 70% of it done, so you'll kind of be able to see what it is. And I didn't even take it out of the Q snap. That's how unorganized I am for today. So just give me 1 second. Since you saw it last, I've done 989 stitches. Obviously not where I wanted to be, because my original plan was to have it finished by the end of January. But if I haven't finished, I'll have it finished this year. I won't put a goal of when it'll be finished, but hopefully in the next few months it will be finished. And excuse the wrinkles, because it's been in the Q snap for a few days. So I'm continuing down in this bottom corner. You can kind of see that purpley, orangey, pinky iris taking shape. And this is where all of it is, of where I am. And like I said last time, I don't have an exact percentage of what's done. I know it's over 70% done. But if you didn't watch my last video, I had originally bought the paper pattern of this long before I knew what Pattern Keeper and PDFs were. I think I had this back in 2015 approximately. And my goal is to get it finished this year, and I started stitching and realized I had an error, because I had originally started from this, which is page 3, and then I popped over here to page 4 and did some. And when I realized I had made a mistake after my first day stitching it this month, I went and bought the PDF and entered it in Pattern Keeper. So I've entered, obviously, everything up here has been stitched, so that was easy to enter. And then I decided I was going to start at this corner, so I entered everything I had stitched as I was stitching along, but this little bit here and this little bit over here has not been entered in Pattern Keeper until I get to them. So it's over 70%, but I don't have an exact amount. After that, I forgot something. I'm going to put you guys on pause for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I realized next on my list was Queen of Hearts, and it was downstairs because I was measuring it to make a project bag for it. So my second number in January for WIPCO was Queen of Hearts by Rachel Anderson for Heaven and Earth Designs. Last time I showed it to you, I had 1 day done, and I had 140 stitches done, and it was at 0.15%. I forgot to look up the percent today. I think it's only like 0.3 or something like that. So for my other 2 days, I got 489 stitches stitched on it, which gives me a total of 629 stitches. Once again, not going to take it out of the Q snap because, whoop, there we are. Yeah, it's all black, and it's slow going, but I'm slogging through it. But it's done now for WIPCO, and I'm sure I'll pull it out at some point. Once I get my WIPCO stuff done, I spin my wheel, so it's on it. So I may get it back out again. And the final thing I stitched on, and I didn't do a whole lot, was I started my Valentine's piece that I had planned to start in January, which was Love Crazy from Lizzie Kate. I decided to do the little 4 block here, and so I got that much done, which isn't very much at all. I'm hoping to get it finished before the 14th. At least that's the plan. So of all my goals I set for myself for January, the only thing I didn't do was start one of the My Fanny Santa ornaments that I had done for Aaron's teachers. I was going to start them for myself, one a month, and I just didn't get to the start of it for January. Now for February, I have all kinds of goals written down. 1 second. Here's my calendar on the floor. Sorry. I told you I wasn't organized at all today. So obviously my goal is to finish my February pattern from Snowflower Diaries, which I didn't get finished in January, and to finish my Valentine piece. I'm hoping to get All Is Calm by Darlene Dion Designs finished. I want to start a Santa ornament. I want to work on Iris. And then my other ones are just work on a Hade and work on a Mirabilia. Oh, I did stitch on one other piece. Fleur de Lis by Jeanette Douglas Designs. I'm so sorry. I'm really not going to start over because I've got like a half hour before I have to go for Aaron. So, 1 second. I have a toonie done. Here's my toonie. And for those of you who aren't Canadian and are saying, what the heck is she talking about? We have a dollar coin in Canada, and it's called a loonie, which is because it has a picture of a loon on it. And when they came out with the $2 coin, they called it a toonie because 2 loonies is a toonie. So there you go. There's my toonie. Now, I don't know what the third one will be called. A trione? I don't know, but that's the other piece I worked on since my last video. And that, once again, that's it for my wits. And you heard my goals. Finish, I'll say them again. Finish All Is Calm by Darlene Dion Designs. Finish my Valentine piece, Lizzie Kate. Finish the February monthly design from Snowflower Diaries. Work on a Santa ornament. Work on Iris. Work on a Hade. Work on a Mirabilia. And I had work on Fleur de Lis, and then work on a spring design. So the spring design and the Mirabilia are going to be taken care of by WhipGo, because the next 2 numbers for WhipGo are so I have the first 2 blocked out. So the next 2 are number 7, which is Ada from Mirabilia. So that takes care of my Mirabilia. And number 11, which is a new start. And for my new start, I'm going to do Sure Signs of Spring by Darlene Dion. So that one will take care of those. And the only other thing that I don't have chosen for me is a Hade. And I'm probably going to bring out Pride and Prejudice again because I'm really enjoying stitching on that. That's going to be a lot of fun to work on. So I have one purchase And I had some fun things that came with my purchase that I'll tell you guys about. For not going to happen today, but later on for different things. So I bought some thread from Burn & Needle. My lovely friends Cheryl and Patty. I bought iceberg hunting. It's so pretty. And I brought two of these, but I'm only showing you one. Nanny Bennett's lipstick, which is such a fun name. It's a really pretty pinky red color. And I bought two of them thinking I would do this, which I showed you a while ago. Design I got, magazine I got at Value Village. I just love this sampler. But I think it might be a bit too pink. I don't know. I haven't got any fabric picked out, so it might work. But to me, I think it's a bit pinker than I was thinking that I would do the pattern. But it's still a beautiful thread. Now, lovely Cheryl and Patty sent along to me a few things to give away to you guys. And to pick a couple of things for myself if I wanted to, if there was anything I was interested in. So I did pick out 2 threads for myself. I'm not going to show the ones they sent that I can use for giveaways because they're going to be a surprise for later on. I've got another milestone I'm getting close to, and when that happens, I'll give some of it away. But I chose this lovely green, and you can see there's a little bit of, I hope you can see there. I think you can. It's called Pirate Glass, which as a sea glass hunter, I couldn't resist for myself. And I also chose Stavanger things. Now, I don't know if Stavanger means anything other than that it's a street in our town that has shopping box store kind of area. It's called Stavanger Drive. But I'm not sure if it's anything else. One of the ladies that commented said she missed my Newfoundland kind of facts and figures that I shared in the first few videos. I promise I'll get back to it next video. I wasn't organized enough for this one, as you can tell already how terribly disorganized I am. But I promise I will for the next one. So I told you guys I got a sewing machine for Christmas, and I did a couple of grime guards, and I made my first attempt at a project bag. And I was pretty proud of it until I show you what else I have here on my little pile, which is some Happy Mail I had come. Now I'm kind of like not wanting to show you, but I will. Oh, it's all covered in thread, so that's not very good. Here it is. So it's a simple, easy little start one for me, and the other ones my sister made had the zipper here, but she thought for a beginner that might be a bit more difficult for me, so I made the zipper at the top, which actually makes it easier for me getting my Q-snaps in, so I don't have to get them, over that fold. And I love fabric with all the cats all over it. So, well, not bad for a first attempt. It'll hold my project, which is the main goal. So, getting to the end, look at short and sweet today. I hope I'm not talking too fast. I'm trying to get it done before my sister comes because she's picking up Aaron, but she has to stop here first. So I don't want her knocking on the door while I'm still videotaping. So I got a lovely message from a lady last video, congratulating me on my anniversary, and wanting to send me something as a congratulations gift. Of course, I told her she didn't have to. Sorry, excuse me. I couldn't give her name because she didn't say if I could or not. But if she wants to, in the comments, acknowledge it, then she's more than welcome to. So yesterday, the mailman knocked on my door and he had 2 packages for me. And I tell you, after all the craziness going on last week, it was really nice to get some nice mail. So she had some patterns. And she said for me or for a giveaway or to share with friends or whatever else. So there's a few that might be you might see later on in another video. So she sent me, shinyroom.com. It's got Japanese on it, but it's clothes on the clothesline, which is really, really cute. And then the rest of them are the Vicky Stitch, or the Vickery collection. One is hot air balloons. And then we've got jars of candy. And flip-flops. They're all really, really cute. And I want to say thank you so much. You certainly didn't have to do it. And she sent me a lovely note saying congratulations on my class anniversary. And it was wonderful to receive. And then I got, I'm going to show you the back because I don't want to show the address and all that. The biggest envelope I had ever seen in my life in the mail. And it came from, once again, I'm not going to give you her name, but the lady who won my first giveaway, which was Waiting for Santa pattern that I had stitched, and it was a out of print pattern, and I wasn't going to stitch it again, so I offered it up as a giveaway here on my channel. And we've messaged back and forth, emailed back and forth several times. Sweetest lady ever. And she said, I want to send you a thank you. And I'm like, oh, no, you know, that's not why I gave it away. It's for you to enjoy, and, you know, for someone else to get the advantage of stitching a pattern that you can't find anymore, and that blah, blah, blah. So yesterday when both envelopes came, and for those of you who have been around from the beginning and can see my shirt, you know that I am a huge Toronto Blue Jays fan, just waiting, itching for spring training to start now in February and all of that. So when I opened it up, I was like, oh my goodness. She sent me project bag with, look, it'll fit on 11 by 11 Q-snap perfectly. It's got a vinyl front, and she's got a little pom-pommy thing or fringy thing on the zipper. And I was like, oh my goodness, it is beautiful. And then I looked further, and there was another project bag. This one's got like a zipper fob with beads, and like her piping, all like. And then I was like, oh. And then I got another project bag with the red fringy on the zipper, and it was like, oh my goodness. And then I got a coaster or a rug mug or whatever you want. With, like, I was just like, amazing. The friends you make through cross-stitching community are just the best. I never expected anything like that. And my winners that I'm about to announce, I don't expect you to send me anything. This was a thank you to you guys, not the other way around. But it's much appreciated. And after the crazy winter we've had here, it was wonderful to get both packages. And I think that's everything. I can't think of anything else except my winners. And they were right here on my table. I think they got tossed. Yes, they did. They got tossed with everything else. So here we go. Like I said, YouTube comment picker rolled, and we have first up was Be Nice or Buzz Off from Primrose Cottage, and the winner of that is Charlo 52. So I will have my email in the description of this video. I will comment on their comment in the last video, and you can find my email in the description of that video. So if you will send me your name and address, I will get that out to you. Next up was the Beltane thread from Brennan Needle, and the winner of that was Stephanie Wingett. I hope I pronounced that right. Wingett. Stephanie Wingett. Same thing for you. You send me your address and I will get that out to you. And last but not least was, and I don't think in the last video I gave you the size of the fabric, but it's 18 by 26, 40 count Newcastle linen in Tropical Breeze. And the winner of that is Karen Daniel. So once again, you send me your address and I'll get that all out to you. And I'll get them off as soon as I hear from you guys. Anyway, sorry about the rambling, messy video, but I wanted to get one out not too long after when I'm supposed to get one out. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Happy stitching. Bye.